Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant it is. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. Towing the slab in today's game, Luis Severino. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Richie Palacios at the plate now. That's ball one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Yandy Diaz. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
On the ground to the left, Ramirez zips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball, that's outside.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and Ramirez is set down. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that one inside, and it hit him.
First base.
Here's Juan Soto, having a nice year in terms of power. Right now he's 7th in the NL in home runs. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Lindor stands at first with one out. Lindor on the move. Pitches low. Throw save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Runner at second, 2 down. And a base hit right there. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Batting 5th, center fielder, O'Neill.
Here's O'Neill Cruz.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. Miguel Andujar up now for the Mets. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Vladdy coming around third. 1 run is in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Starling Marte stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
And that is out of play. Two outs. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. Second inning set to go. Now up for Tampa Bay, Brandon Lowe.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-1. Lowe, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And he beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there,
this one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And now Christopher Morel in the dirt. One out and a runner at second. There's the strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Diaz slaps the tag on him, 2 away. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ha-Sung Kim. Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm
Littell back to work. And that's
ball
off
inside.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And another ball. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting ninth.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. 1 out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Line drive. Brings it in. Throw over to first. Takes it himself. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that's outside. Ball 1.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Count full.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting ninth.
So up next, Johnny DeLuca. That misses, and it's 1-0. And another ball. There's the strike, and it's 2-1. There's the strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Severino misses. Full count, 3-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Severino kicks, deals. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
now
right
here is
fielder,
Josh Lowe. Grounded out his first time. Runner takes off. Foul ball there. DeLuca leads off first with 1 away. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Offense held in check there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. The shortstop takes the ball. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And there's a ball. Next pitch is outside. In the air, left side, Palacios. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Juan Soto down. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Diaz. They get the out on Soto. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. And it gets by him. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. And delivers outside. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Mets leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Rays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1 now.
One strike.
And strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a good eye there.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
And 1-2.
2 strikes.
To third. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Now it's going to be Brandon Lau.
For Tampa
He's
Bay,
0 for 1.
second baseman Brandon Lau.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Next,
showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Man at second. And that one ripped into right. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 2, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check out the
off
latest
for the
news
Mets,
from around the league.
Left fielder Miguel Andujar.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses across to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Starling Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So 2 balls and no strikes. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
1, no strikes.
Littell picks over.
No, he's safe.
Chisholm off of first with 2 away. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Manuel Rodriguez up and throwing. Clevenger, a left-hander, also throwing. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Littell won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Pitching for
now on the mound for the Rays, number 70.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
So 2 on with 2 away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. There's a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of the 5th. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. Morel in his 4th year, 25 years old. He's usually in the outfield, but today he's starting at third. Severino back to work.
Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Severino with another strikeout. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game. Delivered some special moments for Korea.
Now it's Jansen to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Sliding, and he grabs it.
Well, he had to make a quick decision there. Do I dive or do I slide? Perfect technique. He's able to adjust at the end, reels that one in.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now it's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots with that.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. He brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
0-1's the count.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. And next for the Mets, O'Neal Cruz. Hit on the ground to short. Kim fires over to first. That's the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. But they lead at 3-0. And we're back. All set for the top of the sixth. And now Johnny DeLuca. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. That one the other way. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for
So
the
they
New
turn
York
things
Mets.
over to the righty, Luke
Number
Weaver.
30.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Weaver.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And that's downstairs. Ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two outs, bases empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Yandy Diaz, the next to hit. Diaz hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Fastball for a strike. Fought off foul. Palacios off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go the other way. Foul. And that's just foul. In the air left field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 3, the Rays nothing. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Miguel Andujar.
Slice to right. Fair ball.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Starling Marte up to hit. First pitch misses. Swings through that.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 2 and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And no one can get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Oh, nice lunging grab. Throws to second, 2. Tries to get back and save.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. He's 2 for 2. That catches the corner. This one in the air right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Third baseman.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jose Ramirez.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
He's got it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. They leave them loaded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3, the Rays nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Ball 2.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Jazz tosses to first. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next is the designated hitter, Jonathan Aranda. 1 for 2. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Weaver, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around.
Inside, ball
It's
one.
got a ton of movement. Yeah, there's the strike.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettit as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
Who are some of the curveballs that you watched in your career that were difficult to deal with?
Well, Boog, I kind of liked hitting curveballs if it was coming from a right-hander, but from a left-hander, different story. Some of the nasty ones, Andy Pettit, Barry Zito.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Christopher Morel now at the plate. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. The Rays trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Mets, right fielder Juan Soto.
Fastball for a strike. And that one hammered way back there. And that one is out of here. Juan Soto goes deep. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up now for the Mets. First pitch swinging.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
On the ground, and that one finds its way through.
Now batting, center fielder.
Man at first,
O'Neal
nobody out.
Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz up now for the Mets. Late swing, foul to the left. Runner at first with no outs here. And it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Double play ball to second. Over to Kim. One. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Miguel Andujar.
Now batting, left fielder Miguel Andujar.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, left field. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter Starling Marte.
So now here's the DH. Starling Marte. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. cut on and lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's outside, and it's 1-0. That one fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 5, the Rays nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop Ha-Sung Kim.
Weaver back to work. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Here's the 0-2. Sends him down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out there to center. Cruz running hard to get it. He can't get there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny
Man at first
DeLuca.
with 1 gone. Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is down low. Fly ball down the line. Soto gets under it. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder,
And now the right
Josh
fielder,
Lowe.
Josh Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Jansen leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ball lifted left field on Duhar. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 5, the Rays nothing.
Pitching for Tampa
Back
Bay.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
39.
bottom of the 8th. Manuel Rodriguez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Counts 1-0.
Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you
next,
cannot
for
hang
the
a breaking
Mets,
ball right
third
there. Lucky
baseman,
it stayed in the ballpark.
Jose Ramirez.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. Rodriguez, a righty that throws with power.
0-1's
He
the count.
features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. That one ripped and foul ball. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering is outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty, and that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Foul ball. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him. And now 2 gone.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short. Kim. They take the force out, and that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Richie Palacios. Ball 1, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Fouled off left side. Next pitch is downstairs. Stays alive. The Mets leading by 5 here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball left side. Ramirez sends it to first, and they're down to their last out.
Now batting, second baseman Brandon Lau.
Next to hit, Brandon Lau. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.